friends, it is rolling Project Prime. It is rolling Project... My grandma watches this, we're not gonna swear. It is rolling Project Pan time. Holy, that was a lot harder to say than what it should have been. Anyways, okay, so we've got products to go through, we've got products to add in, which I've realized that I've left sitting over there. You know what, there's only certain rules that you really need to follow to make a YouTube video. Have your products, know what to say about your products, and make sure your battery is charged. I don't have my products and my battery was not charged prior to this. Fail. Anyways, let's get into it. So number one is the Smashbox Primer Water. So when I initially started using this, it's 100% gone, just in case you were wondering. And, oh fuck. Sorry, Grandma. We are going to fill it with the MAC Prep and Prime in Rose. And that is essentially because, if I just wiggle it a little bit, the top broke off of this. So it's just a convenient bottle to put this product in. But essentially, going back to this one. Initially, when I first started using this product, I was kind of on the fence about it. I was like, I don't see anything special about it. So I tried to actually be a little bit particular with it. And I realized it did leave a sticky kind of refresh base for you to put your makeup on. The nice kind of cool spritz kind of just refreshed your face, but it did leave that tackiness for your foundation to go on. So honestly, I probably would buy this again. I enjoy this more than a silicone primer, a hydrating primer. I thought this was that nice kind of mix between a toner and a primer. So I did enjoy this, and I will be putting this in here, and I do have high hopes for this one. So let's see how that turns out. Next, I'm pulling out my handy dandy Z palette. I hate promoting Z palette after what they did, but anyways, that's what we have. That's what we're using. We have the oh my god, the Max Emphasize press powder, which is this one here. Definitely a huge dip in it. You still can't notice it on camera, but it is coming along. I do enjoy using this every day. I seriously use this every day and you can't tell. Same with the MAC Crystal Avalanche down here. This is just your stark white kind of shimmer shade, your typical stark white shimmer shade. I use this every day too. Actually, to be quite honest, I watched a Jay Bunzy tutorial and she was doing like a Powerpuff Girl. She even used it in her something Von Sweets. I can't remember her name. Penelope Von Sweets, the girl from Wreck-It Ralph. So essentially how to create that youth-like, childlike glow in your eyes. And essentially it was kind of like highlighting your whole entire orbital area with white. And it really does work. It really does give you that youthful sort of look. And that's what I've been using recently. I've been ID'd every single time I went to the liquor store. So I am perfectly happy with that. But still, yeah. There's still no progress in it. That's the only thing I'm unhappy about. Next, we have 3 Looxi Beauty shades, and I am super happy to say Glazed and Confused is gone, as well as Prom Queen. So, crap. Both, I just threw this one all over the place, but both of these I used as highlighter shades. So Glazed and Confused was more of a neutral kind of champagne kind of color. It had a little bit of iridescent kind of glitter in it. So this one was super easy to use. You could use it all over your lid. You could use it as a highlighter for inner corner, brow bone, actual highlight, cupid's bow, whatever. This one was great. It went super fast. Next we had Prom Queen, which was more of your like icy blue sort of shade. I typically tend to keep that one more on my actual highlight sort of areas as I was as I would use more of a neutral or white color on my cupid's bow or my brow bone or the center of my nose pretty much. But icy blue I didn't want to kind of put in those areas, but it went rather quickly on my cheekbones. Saying that, the one thing I didn't like about Looxi Beauty, I'm gonna call it Looxi Beauty, was that I found that the shades crumbled, they shattered, they broke, they were so fragile. So I felt like I wasted more than I used. Now at $6 a shade, it's not as expensive as a lot of other brands, but still, I felt like I could have used a lot more of it than I did. More of it broke on me than what I used. So that's essentially what I'm trying to get at. However, their shades were beautiful. The duochromo or chromo, duochrome. The duochrome essence to some of those shades was absolutely beautiful. I did really enjoy using them, and I would love to use them again. I just hope they can find a way to make their formula a little bit more stable. That's all I have to say about them. And saying that, I do have one left, which is Queen of Mean. This is more of that richer kind of, I want to say emerald green kind of shade, but that's it there. So it has more of that brown to emerald kind of shift. Now, absolutely beautiful. Not so great as a highlighter. I did try it because you never know until you try. Not so great as a highlighter, but is a beautiful duochrome shift for your eyelids. Next, I have Bad Gal Bang by Benefit, and I have to say, hands down, this is 100% probably my favorite mascara that I've tried, that I've used, that I have in my collection, that I had in my collection. This is hands down probably #1 for me. I do want to point out, before everybody gets excited, I did go to the Caribbean, and I brought this with me, and it did not set on my eyelashes. So in very humid climates, this did not seem to work. However, I live in the prairies. I live in a very dry kind of area, kind of similar to, I want to say Arizona, but I've never been to Arizona, but that's essentially how I picture it. So if you live somewhere dry, somewhere not very humid, I love this. I thought it built my lashes up, it kept my curl, it made them black, it made them long, it made them, oh my god, like I was wearing false eyelashes without wearing false eyelashes. So I love this, hands down, but not in humid climates. Next, we have Bow Beauty. I talked about this a little bit in other videos. Beautiful as a highlighter. It gives you that nice glitter. It gives you a nice kind of highlight sort of sense, but I found that it did kind of pick up my my foundation as I went along. So when I put it along my cheekbones, it did sometimes tend to pick up my foundation. I found I had to pat it on the areas, but when you pat it on, you don't get that full kind of glitter impact that you would from just swiping it on per se. So I found it kind of a hit and miss product. So that way it did give you that nice glitter payoff. It did give you that nice highlight, but only when you kind of streaked it on and it didn't work as well on top of foundation. Saying that, we do have Mystery Blush here in shade Mystery. Still going good. Still a nice kind of everyday kind of coral shade. Nothing special to say about, nothing bad to say about it. Just your typical mystery shade. I hopefully will find out what this actually is by the end of this project. To say, I did take a couple products out of this project because I'm like reaching for one now, which was the C&D keratin treatment for your nails. I just didn't reach for it as much as I thought I did. You probably noticed by looking at this here, the highlight shades from that You Can Real highlight shade, which is essentially the dupe palette for the Kat Von D Alchemist palette. They're gone out of here, and that's because I love them. They were amazing. They did exactly what you wanted them to do. They had that nice color, they had that nice kind of intense glow. They were great, and I took them out of here because I didn't want to rush them. I wanted to take my time. They were beautiful. Saying that, I don't have it. Oh my god, I don't have it! My Tarte Lip Surgeons in Glisten, the coral lip pencil color I had. It was kind of like a sheer coral color, had a little bit of glisten in it. Absolutely beautiful, absolutely love it. Wish they would still sell it. That is gone. It's been used up. And I'm bittersweet about it because I love the color. I love how it felt on my lips. It had a little bit of a mintiness to it, but it was just your perfect kind of like everyday lip shade without being a lip shade. It was, yeah, it was great. And I'm really sad that it's gone. Also, I took out the Tarteist lip paint in Rosé, and that was just because I never reached for it. It is your kind of like my lips but better color, but I just, being summer, I didn't want anything heavy. I wanted more of a lip balm sort of consistency, and I just never reached for a matte lip paint. So unfortunately that is gone. But it is a nice color. It did feel nice on the lips, just unfortunately for summer that's not what I'm looking for, so that was gone as well. But saying that, I was going to say that we were at the end of our ropes, but we still had our Rocky Mountain Tension Relief Spray, which is still going strong, which I also don't have with me at the moment because it's in the bedroom and I was not prepared for this. There, I said it. But that's still going strong. There's still about 3/4 of the bottle of that one left. Okay, but but adding into this project, I do have Creme Brulee by Makeup Geek that I'm adding in as a transition shade, and as a lighter transition shade I do have Peach Smoothie. And the reason I did add these two shades in is because they were the first colors to go in my Pan That palette. They were the first colors to go in my 18 by 18, and I just felt I didn't really have any transition shades left to go, so I wanted to add two of those in. I feel like those are gonna go rather quickly, but hopefully they can help me use up some of the rest of the shades in my palette. So that is my Pan That palette rolling project pan. Fuck, that's just my rolling project pan for you guys. And thank you for watching this update, even though I clearly am a mess. But thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.